How's it going, everyone? We want to talk about HOLO and look at this one as it just had a reverse split of 1 for 20. So this is definitely on a lot of people's eyes. I was just drawing this trend channel to see what's going on here. But yeah, as you can see, we have lower highs coming in. So it is in a mini downtrend, as you can see. We have this top here, and then we try to make another. It's a higher. And then but what's really interesting about this, we had this reverse split of 1 for 20. And if you look way back, I mean, not all past results are going to do this, but as you can see, if you look way back, we had a reverse split of 1 for 10 here. A little lesser than the one we had, and this is where we had this big move up. After that reverse split, it pumped in about 3 days. So, everyone's waiting for this thing to spike like this. And me personally, I don't have to have that kind of a big spike. If it does, that'd be freaking awesome because I know a lot of people are holding this. Like right in here, if we scattered this out, we have 905, round in September, and then right in here of, February 2024. So 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. This was a 5-month span approximately. Well, if we look at this is February all the way to October. That is over, that's an 8-month span. And if you look at these spams, spams here, we have 125 to 8, so that is 7 months. So I mean, there's no like precise thing that's going to happen. So, but anybody can look at this and be like, okay, we're due for something. We haven't had anything outrageous like this one. I definitely think it's going to be lower because, as you can see, we had this big spike, and then we have another big spike that was not as high as this, but it almost got there. So I could definitely see something happening. We did have massive volume. Look at this big. If you look at my volume indicator here, look at this massive volume. We had a lot of volume coming in on this candle here, 38 million volume coming there. So this is definitely, if you look at this, way up here. This candle right here, I think that's the top of a lot of the volumes we have ever seen here. We've had nothing like that. So there's something kicking in here, right? So if we look at the trend channel, I would love to see kind of like this bottom trend channel touch here. That would be a nice entry in my opinion, along just for basic technical analysis, and it's going to go lower and lower. It's pretty far down there, so I don't know if it can. It's at $3 and like 50 cents right now, but that's according to that channel there, because you can see that. Also, you can also see, just look at basic support resistance. I think the risk versus reward is good here. Look at this. You have touch here, and then it goes up, and then almost a touch, and then another touch goes up, and then another touch. It's even if you get some of these bounces here, I mean, look at these. From this original support, we went up 109%. I always tell my Discord members we're looking for 10 to 20% gains. Once we make 10%, then you scale out and you try to trail and stop the rest. From here to here, we had about a 76%. And what are we going to get from here? I definitely think we can get something up at least to this EMA 20, which is a 23%, or, something in the 50% region. Because as you can see, we have a higher or lower high here, and you can barely clearly see, what's going on here. It's something like this kind of pattern, right? You touch here, you go down, touch here, go down. Do we touch something in this region right in here? So that's what I want to think. I mean, I still think this thing is due for a massive bounce, when you guys least suspect it. But what I like about this setup is if it does break this low here, you also have another low right here. So you have this big support here at $4 and then $4.46. But obviously this is going to be your better support. And you could do, let's just say if it does break into this area right in here, if it does go in this area, this will be a demand zone. This is going to be a demand zone, and you can take a quick loss if you really wanted to. So, but if it don't break, your risk versus reward is good. And I wouldn't say just like get in, get out right away, because I've seen stop losses get hit very fast, right? You want to see a candle close in here. If a candle closes in here, a daily candle, I don't care if it goes in, but you see how this happens, like it tries to go in and you see the wick goes all the way up. You want to see a body like this right in here. You see this? that means it could go lower, and it did. And, you know, it went in there, and then we went back in this channel. But yeah, so we have a lot of things we can look at. So we have our trend channel here. We just had a reverse split, so that is really nice. We just had a reverse split. If we break through here, then we're looking at this. I really don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. We also have a low K value of 13. You know, usually when we get a very low K, it's less than 5. Like right here, this bottom stochastic oscillator, it was at 4.42. That was really low, right? So this is just your basic support resistance play here. You just have the reverse split. A lot of people have way worse averages because they try to just keep buying and really had no game plan. I tell you guys my most favorite strategy, and I'll discuss it right here. The best strategy, in my opinion, is to wait for the time distance away from the EMA5. If you don't understand these EMAs in the middle here, you got to understand like price is always going to respond to these EMAs. You know, when price moves away, what happens is price moves up. It moves away again, and it moves up. I think the best setups is when you had the 5 and the 10 combined for a target. As you can see, look at this. Last EMA 10 was here, and then it touches it to a T, touches the 20 to a T. But look at these. These are known as resistance points. Why does this get sold off? Why does this get sold off? It's because those are where the algos are looking at. Anything above the EMA 20 is a mini uptrend, and if it goes back down, you know, it's very dangerous for penny stocks to buy up in here unless you're day trading it and you want to get in and out. Because look at the reasoning here. This was one of my favorite plays here. I played this one way back here. We had look at this long EMA 20 604, and then we have 819. I'll give you a secret. Anything that don't touch the EMA 20 in 2 months is long, but you cannot rely just on that. It's just nice knowledge to say, hey, we are due for a swift candle here. But then we also want to make sure, are we near this lower green band? Do we have time distance away from the EMA5? As you can see, 1, 2, 3, if then it swoops it back up. And what I like to say is trail and stop it. You know, if once you make good money, I mean, just this right here, I know it seems not a lot, but that's a 21% gain. That's easily my goal of 10% gain, and then trail and stop the rest, right? So yeah, this one actually has never hit my ATR4 with this bottom green band, which is customized to be extremely oversold. I just don't see it happening because of the slow decline it's doing. As you can see, when it slowly declines, this slowly declines too. So usually what happens when you hit that is when you have a very swift candle that hits it. But yeah, everything in price action is going to respect your EMAs. And that's how I love to play it. As you can see right in here, if you wait 7 daily candles not touching the EMA5, it's really long. So if let's say, you know, this big drop here on HOLO, this is where a lot of retail traders got screwed because they see this big pump and they'll be like, oh, wow, it lost all this. You know, we should get some type of bounce. But if you kept buying all these dips, then, I mean, this is all the bounce you had. And in theory, it wasn't that bad. That was a 73% bounce. And this is why I always wait till the end of the day to buy it. Because when sellers go in, look at this. They drag it all the way out. Drag it all the way out. And so, just a little trick that I realized, you know, over the time, you know, you always want to wait till the end of the day because, and that's where you're going to get some of the best entries. So yeah, that's my analysis on HOLO. I think this is a really nice entry. I really don't think this is a bad entry. If it goes under, your risk versus reward is so tight that it's like, okay, I'll risk 5 to 10%, but my opportunity to make, you know, I'm looking at over 23%. And if you're judging by this trend channel here, I mean, look at the trend line. You're looking at something like this. I mean, easily, you know, it can go up to the 30, 40s, 30%. It's not going to be perfect, right? But that's really where your resistance is going to be. Does it have to be in one day? No, it don't have to do it. But as you can see, a lot of the reverse splits that happen, they are the biggest pumps. You don't want to hold the reverse split. You want to wait till after, you know, you want to give it time, let the sellers. I always usually see the price go down after the reverse split. But yeah, I'm watching this area here. If this breaks with a body closing under this horizontal line, then I'm going to look for this break right in here at the $4 mark right in here. And then also the bottom trend channel. So yeah, that's the things I'm watching. We have a K of 13. Right now, I'm also watching this EMA 5. As you can see, price is going to magnet to it. We only have one daily candle not touching it. I would love to see at least 3 to 5. As you can see, like when we have that, as you can see, look at these swift candle reactions to that EMA 5, right? It doesn't have to be the time frame you like it, right? Nothing's perfect in trading, but yeah, these are some crucial levels. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are watching these levels too on Holo, but this is what I got out of it. And as always, if you guys want to follow my system to a T and look at the plays that are actually hitting this ATR4, and these are going to be the best plays that you can, properly accumulate and be safe about, definitely join the Discord. I have a couple plays I'm looking at right now. If you click the link down below in the YouTube comments below, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. It'll be in my description too. You can't miss the Discord. It's really awesome. Please read how to subscribe if you have an Android. It's super easy to do. You have to do it in your phone's browser or just use a computer. Avoid scammers. I'll never message you, DM you, or trade your accounts. And you can feel free to read the testimonies. How a lot of people have been making lots of money doing this easy, simple strategy. And I haven't even got to the good stuff. The best strategy, in my opinion, is day trading. If you go and hit just day trade alerts right in here, you can see everything, and then that'll also opt you into a subscription of the lowest cost you can think of. But if you hit server shop right here, you can see Data Swing Trading Plus is $12 a month. I describe swing trading. $12 a month, you'll get all the education, more alerts, more knowledge, everything you possibly need, and it's just a really nice thing here. So this is Holo right here. This is just my analysis, making a video on it. This is basic support resistance. A lot of this times it does work because this is what you call your demand zone. You see this right here is your demand, and if it breaks through that, then you're in this channel most likely. So yeah, I really like this. I don't see anything wrong with it. Anybody that's kind of like dissing this, I mean, you just got to look at the chart. I mean, the probabilities are in your favor. Nothing is guaranteed, but I just developed a trading plan that I think is really good for this, and just stick to the rules. But yeah, $12 a month. I make way more doing the day trading side of things. I think you guys will be very excited to see that, using lower time frames, using this exact system where we know where price has to revert to the mean, and using a very unique set of rules that are similar to this, but it's very nice. I try to change it up a little bit more, but you'll make around 10 to 20% gains in minutes doing the day trade. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to join the Discord, you guys know where to find me. If you guys want to like this video, give it a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I hope to see an update. I'll probably make an update video of Holo if it breaks below here, or it goes way up in here, where I can see it going. But yeah, your first targets are going to be your EMA 5, 10, and 20. Once you make your 10%, start scaling some out and do a trail and stop is what I recommend, guys. All right, guys, we'll see. I'll see you guys around in the next videos, and I'll be in the Discord if you have any questions. Peace out.